everybody, hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm here to do not a festive look, it's not that glittery, but I'm trying to do, this is what I wore on my Rakhi when I celebrated it. So here I'm just creating a tacky base for my eyeshadow. So I'm just applying some bright colored concealer, slightly lighter than my face, so that the colors that I put on top are more visible, they're more brighter. Just making sure it's tacky enough for the eyeshadow to stick on it. Next I'm going to do my eyebrows. Now I don't have the scantiest eyebrows, but I also don't have the thickest eyebrows, and I like to fill them in a little bit. So what I'm trying to do here with the pencil is just make hair-like strokes, and with the spoolie brush I'm trying to blend out the pencil that I have used so it looks full but natural. Next, here I'm just trying to create a transition between my face and the eyeshadow that I'm going to apply. It is one of my favorite things to do, and also the tan color that I am using is one of my favorites to use when I am using colorful eyeshadow, because it helps me get the transition really well. Now I'm just trying to deepen it enough so that I have a contour of sorts going on my eye. Just trying to get it all across, get a nice orange shade across the crease and on my eyes. Just getting it perfectly blended. Now in a bit I will be applying colored shadow, which is a darker brown, basically much darker than the tan that I would have put in the crease. So I'm just trying to deepen my outer corners. Usually you like to brighten the inner corners and deepen the outer corners. It just gives a nice look. It makes your eyes look a little bigger. So I'm just putting I could have used black, but I really wanted to keep this look a little subtle because it's a daytime look. You can add black if it's the night. So I've just added a deep brown, which makes it more narrow. Now I'm going in for the color pop that I was looking for in this look. So here I'm adding lilac. It's a very difficult shade to work with because it's so pastel, especially on us brown skin girls. However, if you blend it out and if you use a nice transition shade for it, it should ideally work for any look that you're going for. So I'm just using a simple brush and adding some lilac on the inner corners. I will soon highlight it with a shimmered lilac as well, so that it really stands out and pops against the brown and against the brown of the eyeshadow as well as against the brown of my skin. So what I'm doing here is, shimmers usually are best picked up by fingers, not by brushes. You can also use those sponge tip applicators that you get, but I don't use those. I just use my fingers because they are just so easily available. So I am just using those. There's me getting a little nutty fixing my hair because they were just falling all off. Now I am just highlighting the inner corner of my eye with a little bit of white shimmer. It just makes the inner corner look really sweet and nice. Got my eyeliner on because it's really difficult to do on camera, and I'm also still learning, so just did it off camera. Here's me applying some mascara. I like to hold it up for a second or two before releasing it so that it stays in place. I really like the look of the mascara. I also don't miss out on doing my lower lashes because I really like defined lower lashes. I don't like them to be completely nude. I may not apply kajal, but I do apply lower lash mascara. So this is just me making sure it is separated, it is standing high up, and it is coated in black, so it looks really nice and standing out. Or outstanding, whatever you may say. So another thing that I'd like to do before applying my base makeup is color correct. So brown girls usually would have blue skin, or at least I do have blue skin. So blue skin means cooler toned skin. So I apply a base of red concealer wherever I need to hide spots and marks, so that when I apply foundation on top of it, or when I apply concealer on top, it gives me an even base to work with. It does not show through the foundation. So I'm just trying to buff out the red concealer that I have put. So it's just spots. I don't apply I don't do a whole red face. I do it minimal. Now I'm applying foundation because my skin has been behaving better lately. So I'm just going to go directly with foundation and then use a brightening concealer after. And I'm also using a half pump right now. I'm not using the full pump that comes with like in the bottle. I'm just using a half pump because I want it to be slightly lighter. I don't want it to be that cakey. Also make sure you don't forget your neck. We don't want a neck to be different color and a face to be a different color. So just buffed it all out with a sponge. I like using sponges over brushes because brushes usually leave streak marks or they leave hair on the face. A sponge will absorb anything extra as well as make it pretty smooth and flawless. Now I'm just applying some brightening concealer. This concealer usually we would use concealer which is the same color of our skin to conceal spots and marks, but this is just to brighten the under eye area, brighten our forehead, nose, and the area between the nose and the upper lip, because it looks really cute when it's highlighted. So again, using a smaller sponge this time because I need to get into smaller corners to buff out all of the concealer that we've put, so that makes it for a flawless look. It feels like it's kind of happening on the face. I think this was the point in time where I also started finally enjoying applying the makeup. Now I'm just applying some quick powder to set all the creams that we've used in place. I prefer to use the puff that comes with the compact powder. I can use a brush, but I sometimes tend not to. I usually use the puff that comes with it because it's just much easier. It picks up product much better. Just some nice blush to make it look all nice and flushed in the face. And if I'm not happy, I'll look like, oh my god, look, she's so glad I'm happy. So yeah, probably not picking up greatly on camera, but just applied some blush. Now the favorite part where I can blind everybody with my highlighter. Love applying some on the nose also, so just where we put the brightening concealer, putting the highlighter in those places as well. The last step of the routine, which is lipstick. Just going for a very basic nude, not really nude, but a very basic muted red, because that's something I like. I love layering lipsticks, so that's what I just did. And that, my friends, is the completed look. I will show you the complete outfit and look in a bit as well. That's how I was looking on the day.